Welcome along to the latest in Pod World. Welcome back if you've listened to others in the series. My name's Simon, I'm a broadcaster, and before that I earn my living as a travel professional. And bringing these two strands together, I'm making these short podcasts to sort of guide you to one or two places around the world. The latest episode here is a place that I've been to many times. But there was a huge gap between my most recent visit and the one prior to that. But I'll reflect on that recent visit. I'm talking about the very fine city of Palma de Mallorca on the Balearic Islands. And although it sits on an island, Palma de Mallorca is alongside the other fine cities of Spain for grandeur and attraction. The city hosts a number of international shops and restaurants, but it is not dependent solely on the popular holiday trade to thrive. At the heart of the city, inevitably, it's Spain. It's one of Spain's mighty cathedrals. Like many others, it's situated on the site of a former mosque, and it owes its design to a Catalan style. The Catalans and the Balearic people were closely related at one stage. Inside, it's a beautiful space with a high vaulted ceiling and a number of additions from the famous Spanish modernist architect Antonio Gaudí, he of the Sagrada Familia fame in Barcelona. Palma is a great place to walk or cycle, especially along its famous Paseo Marítimo. That's the pathway alongside the seafront. Pedestrians and cyclists are kept well clear of the 6 lanes of traffic that thunder along this waterfront. Nevertheless, it is well worth your time, and you can gaze upon the boats and ships of all sizes, from kind of humble pleasure boats to the grandest ocean cruising liners. Getting to Palma by car isn't difficult from other parts of the island, but once in the city it does become congested and parking can be a challenge. However, Palma is also well served by rail with 2 main lines to Manacor in the east and Sao Paulo near Paenza in the north. There's also 2 interurban lines serving the city as well, so lots of rail connections in and around. In addition, Palma is the starting point for one of the island's great attractions, the vintage train to Sóller. This, combined with the tram to Puerto de Sóller, is a perfect day out at this time of the year. But more about that in a separate entry about Mallorca, which I'm going to do at a later date. Let us return to Palma and some concluding thoughts. It's a great destination in its own right. It offers a stimulating alternative to days in Mallorca where you might sit around the swimming pool or the beach. And to help you, I've included some links and some ideas and places to visit on my blog. And rather than give you the URL, I simply suggest that you search Podworld on WordPress and it should take you there, and look for the entry for Palma de Mallorca, a day in Palma in Mallorca. Thank you for listening to this shorter but latest version of Podworld, and I'll be back with more very soon.